Eugene, is it enough food for you?
Yeah, it is. I'm not eating all of this stuff.
All right. Time to leave Hotel Plaza 5-star hotel, courtesy of Eugene, that he got an apartment with 2 bedrooms, and I had my own bathroom. And yeah, this was my buen retiro in Salalah. Now my plan was to do a route towards in and out of the mountains towards the border of Yemen, but the Iranian drone that hit the oil depot the other day, the oil depot is still on fire, and the smoke, you can see this black cloud. You should be able to see it, even though it's very hazy. So this cloud is blowing in the mountains where I was going, and because they are quite high, it's like it blows straight into the mountains, and I don't want to breathe that smoke for a few days. So my plan now is, instead of going straight to the mountains, I'm gonna cross this cloud close to the burning point, so the smoke is going up and pushed by the wind. Anyway, I will just go a little bit more straight towards the border with Yemen, and then I'll take a decision, also because there is mostly one road I can do. It's Friday, it's weekend, the weekend starts, but most importantly, 1 week to the end of Ramadan. I'm starting to be very, very tired of being imposed Ramadan. These my kiddies has no drive-through, so they're not even open. Like a splash of oil fell very close to me when I was at the roundabout. It must be that the heat and the wind takes up chunk of oils that are I think the Al-Qut is the border with Yemen, and that's where I was planning to go, but then you have to come back from the same road basically. So I was trying to do going up in the mountains, come down. Man, who wants to go there? Who wants to breathe that cloud? It's 2 days burning. It might burn for another like week. I don't know how long it will take to burn. It's very black, and I can smell it already from here. The smell is not good. I just missed it, but that house had a sign that said Salalah best house for relaxation. Does that mean? But who's responsible of that? Do a few hard pins, no? Look, go up a little more gently. No, it's a straight fucking line. It's beautiful, full of canyons. Forbidden area. This area is prohibited according to Omani security law, and whoever enters will be subject to arrest and trial unless allowed to do so. Right, let's try not to stop here. They had to remove half of the hill. Was it not easier to make a tunnel? Right here they're building a eco monster. It's not sheltered very well by the wind. The beach is really nice. Forget this monster. Let's be positive. Nice, very nice. I decided to continue with the hope of finding something better where to camp. Here with our friends from Egypt, Sharif and Ahmed. As soon as I arrived, they were like, come and have food with us. And we had iftar. Thank you very much.
Nice to meet
Shukran.
you, my friend. Nice to meet you.
Top of the morning, the sun is rising, and this is where I spend the night. I'm gonna show you the tent, the prayer room, toilets. Very well kept. Very, very clean toilets. I put the fly sheet on my tent because to be a bit more modest. It's Ramadan. There are people stopping by and either going to the toilet or going to pray. Sometimes during the night as well. Back on the road, backyard climbing a little bit. Today I think there will be a lot of climbing actually. They're building a bridge. When you come cycling here, you don't have to do this climb. We got a melon and some water off this gas station. Let's go. Let's get on with this climb. Climbing gear on. I'll climb a little bit and I'll stop for the melon. Oh jeez, I'm already tired. How's that even possible? Maybe I should stop here to eat the melon in the shade. Alright, leave no trace, but the melon, you can leave it on the floor. These birds are gonna eat it. I need to check out that road. I could have took that one. Maybe on the way back. That's a dirt road that goes down to the beach. Very beautiful, very peaceful. Very tough as well. First of all, it's very, very humid. Unbelievably humid. I'm sweating like a beast. I'm drenched. Second of all, it's for me. It's I don't know why. Mentally, it's very challenging. I struggle with the concept that I'm struggling cycling, so not struggling, but yeah, it's tough work going up and down these steep. And what I'm struggling is the fact that then I have to cycle back from the same way. So I'm trying to find the motivation to keep going because part of me wants to just turn around. I'm like, fuck, why should I cycle twice the same place, you know? But on the other hand, I wanted to get a bit closer to the border of Yemen, which I cannot enter Yemen. You can fly into Yemen, but you cannot cross the land border. And you need to pay a tourist guide from the government to be with you at all times. That's why I'm not crossing into Yemen. But I wanted to get to the border, but also that is, I mean, if I'm 50 kilometers away or 1 meter away, it doesn't make any difference, no? I am close enough. It's not that the landscape is gonna change radically from here to the border. See those drops? That's not water. That's sweat coming down from my head. The tip of my head is dripping. Tough going. This climb, it's never ending. Fucking hell. I stopped 5 minutes for a break and I'm in a cloud now. I've been climbing for hours and I still have 700 meters to climb. At least it's much cooler now that we are in the cloud. Last time I was in a cloud, it was during the Monsac bikepacking loop. I don't know exactly what this thing is. Maybe tobacco. You know, man, the road is full of it. I don't know why. They pack it up so tight, neatly, and then they keep losing it. I don't know, or they throw it away. Oh, man. This climb is endless. I think it goes to 1,300 meters of elevation from the sea level. This guy gave me some water, and I also got a little surfing for about a kilometer, the toughest part. And then now he said, then I was getting tired. I don't know, I'm very weak for some reason again. I couldn't really hold onto, maybe it was because it was my right arm, I'm left-handed. There it is, Army checkpoint. Oh man, that's some elevation. Today I'm dead. Totally dead. Beautiful. It's beautiful. Right, I'm 50 kilometers from the border with Yemen. I chill a little bit at the shop of this tiny settlement that there is here. And I took the executive decision to start to go back towards Salalah because there isn't much, and if I don't feel like do another day and come back, it starts to really bother me to think that I have to do all this elevation twice for nothing, you know. So I think now it's a good time to start to go back. I feel I failed on my mission to get to the Yemenese border, but you win some, you lose some. Today was very rough for me. Here now we are at 1,200 meters and the sun went down a little bit and it's a little cooler, drier. I think this is the last climb today. I just need to get to the top and then it's all the way down for almost 1,250 meters of elevation. Oh no, I think there is another climb and then there is the army checkpoint. This is officially the last little wall of the day. Then it's all downhill till I decide to camp. It would be nice to go down that dirt road to the beach and camp. Then you have to climb up 1,261 meters. I don't feel it. Oh, after the army checkpoint there is another little climb that I had forgotten about it. Alright, very nice Omani military soldier. They didn't break my balls on the way back. They didn't want to see the passport or anything. Now it's gonna be a long descent. But I might stop halfway through. Why not? Alright, I need to do this. before I go straight into the next store. Chi se ne frega, dice il mago la strega, vado nel bosco e mi sparo una sega. So much easier going down. This could be a nice spot to camp with a nice view of the sea. I'll try to find a place where it's a bit level and there's no stones. Maybe there. I think tonight I'll be camping here. Probably here. Good morning, boys and girls. The sun has risen. I am risen too. Great night. Perfect camping spot. Perfect temperature. It was a good decision to camp here. I think here we are at about a little bit over 1,000 meters. It was great temperature, great. It was not humid at all. It was so perfect. I slept so well. Because if you go down, then you're back into the tropical climate and you're sweating like a beast. But here it was really nice and peaceful. I loved it. And that's the sun over the sea. The sea is very flat. We start the day back to Salalah. I can see already the black cloud. The depot is still burning. Yeah, it's about 100 kilometers, I think, from Salalah. Yesterday here I was in the cloud, remember? Maybe I should have camped here. Maybe here would have been a better camp spot. But yesterday I couldn't see any of this. Now we're back here, now I have to do that climb. It's not as bad as this one. This is where I camped the other night at the prayer room. The beach. There's some people in the water. That's the last wall between me and Salalah, I think. And it's 40 kilometers, but no walls. That's the depot burning, the black cloud that it's clouding everything here. So this hazy thing is the black. See that it's black. It's I'm breathing the oil burning, and I can. I mean, you can smell it in the air as well. It's terrible. I stop at the grocery store for a little bit, just a few drinks, a bite of food. And here there is this public toilet. I want to show you the public toilets in Oman. They're not always this, but this is pretty nice. And some of them are, they're nice and clean. Some Western style toilet and some, I don't know what's the name in English. In Italy we call them Turkish toilets. There is soap, it's full, running water. You can dry your hands or you can use, well, this is jammed down. Someone jammed it. Ah. Let's see if we can unjam it. Salalah, best house for relaxation. I still want to know. You get a massage, you get a happy ending, you get a massage and a happy ending. What is that? Maybe it's just an empty house with a great couch. Black cloud saturated all the hills now. Now the whole thing is on fire. The other day only 3 depots were on fire. Now they are all on fire. I'm back in Salalah. I have a good news and a bad news. The good news, I have a place where I can chill for a few days. The bad news is my Achilles tendon hurts like a bitch. Bananas, papayas, and coconuts.